Anger. Sometimes we get frustrated and react before we pray about it, before we think about it, before we really give ourselves time to properly understand what's going on. It's a human-given emotion that we are allowed to experience because we were made to have it, but you have to move forward and not react out of anger. You are allowed to be angry, but it doesn't give you an excuse to act on that anger. The Bible talks a lot about anger and not acting on it because what it does is it harms you, it harms others, and it harms your heart. It just makes your heart hard. And so I want to do something a little bit different today. I just want to read some verses that I personally find encouraging when I am sitting here thinking about things that make me frustrated. And especially today, there's so much going on in the world, and I swear I can say this every time. There's so much going on in the world right now in general, let alone with COVID, that we sit there and we get frustrated about what's going on in politics, what's going on with coronavirus, what's going on with our children, our brothers and sisters, our spouses, our friends, our schools. We always find something to get angry about. And like I said, it's okay to experience anger, but when you act on it and let it harden your heart is what we have to be careful of and afraid of. So I want to read a couple of verses that back up what I'm talking about. Ephesians 4:26 says, "Don't sin by letting anger control you. And don't let the sun go down while you're still angry." James 1:19 and 20 says, "Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires." Ephesians 4:31 and 32 says, "Get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words, and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. Instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you." Psalms 37:8 says, "Stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm." Proverbs 14:29 says, "People with understanding control their anger. A hot temper shows great foolishness." Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare." And Proverbs 15:18 says, "A hot-tempered person starts fights. A cool-tempered person stops them." Sometimes it's really hard not to react right away. But when you're getting frustrated, when you're getting angry, take a deep breath, analyze the situation, and think about how you can step forward in a positive way, using the anger in a positive way to encourage the person, encourage the situation, to get everybody moving in a direction towards God. So whatever ticked you off this morning or will tick you off tomorrow, remember to be sensitive to people's situations, be tender-hearted to the people around you and to yourself. We're all going through a lot, and we're going to get through it together.